kind of lift his back, which he can't do terribly well. Something like the Equiband system might be really good for him.
Yeah, let's see if he tucks around, bring his butt in.
Tucks around and does here, and it just, again, not super tight, sorry, but just kind of helps use that nerve input to help him. And again, like when I started on horses, I do like 2 minutes each session, and then you kind of grow up, kind of increase by 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Just because they get tired really quickly. But it might be something good just to really, because he's a little bit sloped forward, to really help engage this back. He actually has a pretty nice top line. He's got a nice solid croup. But again, I think that might help get him a bit, and you can tell he's got like a very big muscular shoulder because you can tell he's kind of pulling, probably pulling himself. But if we can help engage, and again, part of it's his conformation. He's got straight hocks. He's not going to be able to do that terribly well.
Yeah, I've seen spot times where I think he's popped a few, here and there. Like when I'm doing blanket and ask him to move.
A fusion of his hocks, I'm sure. And he's had his hocks injected before, right?
No.
Oh yeah. So
he hasn't.
See how he's squeezing here and he's reacting. That's a positive Churchill test.
Which is?
So that's what I'm just squeezing. So that's typically, it's kind of a not super specific sign that like you might have some hock pain, which is based on his conformation alone. So he might be a horse that would also benefit to kind of help him get going, benefit from some hock injections.
Some injections, okay.
Yeah. Just based on his conformation alone. And sometimes you do that, you work on his fitness, we do some kind of chiroacupuncture. We can prolong the effectiveness of those.
Of the straightness.
Very strong cranial tibialis. So I think that'd be good. I think, like, we certainly could do acupuncture today. I don't feel like he necessarily 100% needs it.
Okay.
I think he adjusts it really beautifully.
All right.
I definitely think continuing to do flexibility and working on fitness for him, just based on his body type, would be helpful for you. And we can certainly add that as we go, but I think, I think hock injections wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
If that's something that we want to try, or if we just want to do a bit more like some chiropractic, every 4-ish weeks, work on our fitness, and then as we kind of get a little bit, through spring, if we're noticing the improvement, but maybe not as much, you can certainly add a little bit of a benefit of hock injections. And sometimes that just gives them a little bit of that oomph that they need so they can really start using their bodies.
Okay. All right. And then do you do a whole lameness workup before that kind of thing? Or in this situation, can you just do it?
I think we certainly watch him go. It would be nice to be thorough and do some flexions and things like that. I kind of just, if I had to pick one thing, kind of just based on how he looks and how he feels, I'd probably say go for hocks first. But I think, it certainly would be to be thorough to do a bit of a lameness workup. Watch him go in both directions. Does he lunge?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lunge or under saddle. Sometimes working under saddle, we can kind of see him more what you guys are experiencing. But that might be a good thing to do. Something else you can do. So he's a little bit weaker in his quads. So we can actually do is just stand right to the side again, be safe, and just pull and see how it makes that muscle contract.
Right, okay. Yeah, you had me do it with Jack.
Yeah, those kind of things can be really helpful. Pulls, kind of letties, or pulls. You don't really necessarily have letties, but pulls.
Right.
Your little gradual hills. Just work on that core strength, because that's just going to preserve him for as long as we can. And make this back as strong as we can.